I'm just down to bringing the crab pots. It's a massive tide today. The water usually comes up to right here. This is the lowest tide there's been for months and months. This pot's only in about 6 feet of water. I'm not sure about the other one's just over there. I'll just set you down here. And I'll pull it up. We'll see what we've got. Oh, I can see already there's stuff in it. Just two small edibles. One of them's got an injury on his back. He must have got damaged after molting. There's a big hole in his back, but he seems perfectly fine. The two crabs are kind of having a bit of a wrestling match just now. And they're all tangled up in a net, and I can't get them off because their legs are through the net and gripping each other. So I'll pull up the other pot, and then hopefully these two have calmed down by then. Quite a lot in here. Just the one edible in here, but there's loads of velvet swimming crabs. I'm going to take the five biggest velvets and we'll turn them into some soup. They'll be the stock for the soup, and I've got some pollock in the freezer that I'll put in as well, maybe with some potatoes. So we'll have pollock and potato soup with a crab stock. Oh no, there's two edibles in here. I thought there was just one. They're both undersized though. But we've got a nice haul of velvets. I'll just make sure none of them are females with eggs, and then we'll take the best 5 out of what's left. A little male edible crab. Far too small to keep though. It's a good sized velvet. It is a female. There is a tiny amount of eggs there, so she'll have to go back. I'll go down a little bit lower, as low as I can get. In fact, I'll just let her walk in herself. She'll get in there, no bother. There we go, good size male. There might even be some meat in those claws. Can go on that side. Another good size male. I'll put him over there as well. Another male, missing a claw. Still decent sized. We've got this little one here. This will probably go back even if it is a male. It is a male. I'll pop him back though, because it's a little bit small. You, chill out buddy. We'll get this little one back. I think she's playing dead, she doesn't realise she's free. There we go. It's another female with eggs. This apron, the triangle section there, is much wider on the females. That's how you can tell. But she's got eggs as well, so she has to go back. There she goes. hopefully these two big ones in the corner are both males. We've got seaweed growing off his antennas. A couple of little barnacles. I'll scrape those off so that they're, and the keel worms, I'll scrape all of this off so they don't end up in the soup. That's 4 good sized ones. Hopefully this last one is a male as well, and then we've got our limit all in males. Yep, brilliant. So we've got 5 good sized males. Look at the blue on his claws, really vivid, that one. So we've got 5 males in there. We'll just get this last undersized edible out. Another little male. So, not really the best species we could have got. It'd have been nice to get a few legal edible crabs, but a few people in the comments have been saying these are really tasty, and I've never kept any before. So I'm going to keep these 5 and turn them into something tasty. We'll see if these have calmed down yet. That's the big wound I was talking about. Goes right inside. I can see his insides, but it's all healed. It's rock solid there. So that must have happened just after he molted the last time. Maybe another crab or a lobster's had a go at him. Well, he's obviously moving around and feeding well if he's going into the pots. I've never seen that before. Can actually see his insides through the back of the shell. We'll get him back in. I'll just go down a little bit lower. Little survivor. And see you later, buddy. Oh, they've been having a right go at each other. Ripping each other's legs off. The claws would have been too big to go through the net, and that looks like it was an old injury, but they've definitely got a leg off each other. In a few months, when they molt their shells again, they can regrow their legs and their claws, so they'll be totally fine. No edibles or lobsters, but we do have 5 keepers. Some good sized velvet swimming crabs, or devil crabs as some people call them, because they've got red eyes. We needed some pollock for the soup too. The weather this week was terrible. Lots of strong wind and big waves. I did try to go fishing, but after a few minutes I decided it was a bit too dangerous. Luckily we did get some perfect conditions the week before, so me and Lana headed out for some lure fishing. Using a tiny little soft plastic on my lightweight rod. Oh, there we go. Tiny little pollock. There you go. Got the first fish. And that's Lana happy. She's got her pie. Oh, got one. Another nice little pollock. You get him back in. Oh, big fish, big fish. Oh my days. It's got in the kelp. Oh man, please come out, please come out. Whew, not ready yet. Come on, come on. It's such a small hook. Turn, get in. Yes! Oh man, I didn't think we were going to get that one. Nice fish. Especially on the light setup. Just shows you don't need big lures to catch big ones. I've lost the tail of that little plastic as I was unhooking the fish, so I've put on this tiny little metal jig. I think it's only 1 inch long. I'm not sure of the weight. Hopefully it casts okay. That's not bad at all. This one got into the kelp too, but eventually it did swim back out. Whew. A slightly better one, still pretty small though. Oh. That tiny little metal is working really well. I did catch another few small fish, but no more keepers. We did take home the big one, so I'll quickly show you how I used that and the crabs to make an incredibly tasty soup. As well as the fish and crabs, I used an onion and some garlic, some potatoes, a couple of chilies, half a vegetable stock cube, and some smoked paprika. Before cooking, I humanely dispatched the crabs. I boiled the crabs for about 8 minutes, then let them cool down. While they were cooling, I chopped the chilies and half the potatoes. Then I picked the meat from the claws. I got a little more meat from the legs, but I didn't pick through them all, as on smaller crab species, it's not really worth the effort. The rest would help flavour the broth. I added about 2 litres of water. Then the onion and garlic. Some salt and pepper. Then I broke the crabs up a little bit more. After about 35 minutes, I strained off all the liquid. The red onion had given it a bit of a strange grey colour, but when I added the rest of the ingredients, it returned to a more appealing red colour. I added the broth back to the big pot. Then added the chopped chilies, potatoes, and some smoked paprika. Because I didn't use many vegetables in the broth, I added half a vegetable stock cube. Once the potatoes were cooked and soft, I blended them and the chilies into the broth. I chopped up half a fillet from the Pollock and diced the remaining potatoes. Then added them to the soup. Let that cook for about 10 minutes. Then added the crab meat for the last couple of minutes. I had a quick taste to check for seasoning and that the potatoes were well cooked. Then served myself a bowl. Crab, pollock and potato soup. That's really good. Try and get some of the crab meat. There we go. A little bit of everything on that. Oh man. This is amazing. I didn't think it was going to be this good. I didn't really follow a recipe. I just kind of made it up as I went along. But I watched a couple of kind of crab soup videos on YouTube for a little bit of inspiration, just so I knew roughly what to do. I did forget to kind of toss the crab shells in some oil in the pan, give them a little roasting. It's meant to bring out more flavours. So I'll do that the next time. But this is still really good, and I can still taste the sweetness of the crab. So that's the one change I might make. But for not really having too much of a plan and just using what I had, this is one of the best things I've made for a while. I'm glad I took most of the seeds out the chilli, because it's spicy, but it's not too much. Can still taste everything else. Definitely be making this again. I just wish I had some nice crusty bread, or maybe even some garlic bread to go with it. delicious.
I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, check out my Catch and Cook playlist. I've got a few similar videos in that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see yous all again soon. Cheers.